All right, so as you can see here, the walls and the trim are completely different colors. We've talked about this in the last video. So I got a major update on this flip. We're gonna be going over budget. I mean, it's probably 10K, and it's mainly because of that framing upstairs. Plus we had to add about $4,000 into our HVAC budget. There was a lot more wrong with it than original. I'm gonna walk you through here because this is the part of house flipping, guys, that if I could teach you one thing, well, there's about 1,000 things I would teach you, but the one major thing is have a plan for what's gonna happen in the flip, like the paint colors, the fixtures, the tile, the scope of work. Take that son of a bitch and like tape it to a wall. Every flip that I've done, and I know the gurus are gonna beat me up on this, oh, it's so easy, has come down to, no, we said we were doing this, and then they do that, right? Or, no, we never talked about that. The good news is I document everything, so I've actually got a lot of video footage of us going, hey, we actually want the walls. In fact, let's play it right now. It'd be nice when you painted all white in here too, huh?
Yeah.
All white?
Like,
Yeah, white, right?
yeah, white.
All white, bright.
Like even the walls, like
Yeah, just all one color.
all one color.
I'll make it easy for you.
So as you see there, total agreeance, right? Am I wrong? White walls, white ceiling. My wife said, I don't even care. We just want a good white and I want the whole thing to match. He said, perfect, everything will match. That's cream, beige. Like this is straight out of the 90s. It doesn't look good. Is it a killer? No, I still think it would sell. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take you around the house because it is looking amazing. Now I don't wanna poo-poo this whole thing. The work that's been done, I mean, there is not a blemish on the drywall, on the paint. It's amazing work. It's just the wrong color, and that can be a killer, right? And like my wife says, the two things that fucking sell this thing is the kitchen and the master, and that's the two things that are jacked up. So she's pissed about that. Here's the kitchen. Now, we talked about this a lot. The tile's gotta go, that's fine, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do it probably after the fact. Appliances are gone. The flooring, if you've watched, they said it's ruined. I'm gonna show you those two spots over there. Now, the one thing is I have done a lot of like remodeling and stuff in my own house. So I'm like, all right, let me see this shit for myself. So I actually went over there, I'll show you. My goal, I think we can save this thing. I think it's in great shape. People are just being, kind of lazy and not looking at it deep enough. So I'll show you that here in a minute. That could save us $6,000, right? But the kitchen turned out pretty fire. My wife picked out the very, neutral, right? The countertops, I think they look amazing. The gray tile is a great look. The tile work, just like amazing. I mean, I love the tile work and everything that's been done. I think it's just really good. We're gonna get rid of that black microwave, this black stove, and go stainless steel, painted all the cabinets. And I think if you look in here, this is the funny part. They went white on white in here. So the one spot that you can only even see, but how much better it looks like one unit. So they did a great job on the pantry. We have this really nice fridge already. And so Joe's got a guy you can look, looks like just shit. Oh man, that smells. Oh. Oh my God, sorry. Oh, I'm just about spewed. Anyways, here's what we're gonna do now too. All the main scope of work is almost basically totally done, and we're gonna get Hard Money. He's got a guy who for years, because Hard Money's done the 100 flips, who's kind of like, hey, I need tile, I need flooring, I need all these little things done, patchwork paint. We were just on the phone with him. I didn't get it recorded, you didn't miss anything, but we're having him quote us on doing LVP floor here throughout, but also to just come in and clean it. I think it's gonna be fine. We have him quoting us, for the kitchen, and then we're gonna have him actually come in, and he has a guy who can clean that fridge. That's, $1,500 savings probably, because it's a nice one. This sink, I don't like it. I'm gonna talk to my wife, but get like a white, undermount farm sink. I think it'll look a lot better. And then you can see, all the cabinets, they just turned out amazing. All white. They still are like, high-end look. A lot of times you get those older cabinets, you paint them white, but when you look in, it's just like, oh, these are shitty. These are really nice, obviously not soft shut. So that's pretty cool. Now I'll take you into the master. We got carpet in finally. It looks great. And as you can see, everything we went with was like very neutral grays, white, and then you just see the beige, right? It looks like crap. So here was a big I don't know what the hell you say. Discrepancy was the primary bedroom, okay? So when we were all in here, we were packed in here, my wife's like, no, the tile has to go. Okay, this is another thing. I'm actually gonna go home and look at the video footage.
What do you guys think? You wanna change it
I
out?
think
or-
this needs to be
Yeah.
changed out. Yeah.
So we might have
This
to
is-
add the tile in here then.
This is where it's smaller. You can go a little funner and make it.
Okay. Yeah.
still-
But I remembered because we were like, yeah, he was like, okay, we'll build a little pony wall right here, and we'll have the wall right here, and then we'll do seamless glass. So when I show up today, the glass guy's here, and he's like, okay, we're doing new glass, and I'm like, yeah, but it needs to be tiled first. He's like, oh, I don't think that's in there. So then you're gonna hear it in a little bit. I call them, and they're like, well, that wasn't in the scope of work, and I'm like, no, it was, and that's why I'm like, why would we even put new glass on this and spend, you know, $2,000 to put new glass on it when it's fine, it could be cleaned if we weren't gonna retile it? Like, that's ridiculous. So we're gonna try and push to do that. We want this all retiled because, again, we got the new countertops in here, all, you know, well, it's beige, but go all white, and then look at the brown. Is that not clash or what? So worst case, we're gonna scrape all this tile off and just retile it with a newer, you know, kind of like the kitchen. So that's got to go. Actually, Hard Money Joe just texted me. He's making sure that Eduardo knows we're going to keep the try and keep this flooring. So, anyways, we'll go to that point. If you look here, this is what everybody's looking at, and this is the worst spot. Okay. I don't think it's that bad. All right, so we got a lot of video footage we got to dissect. I feel like an investigator, but I'm going to play you a clip really quick. It's actually, I could play you the actual clip, but I took a cell phone video of the clip so that I could send it off to the contractor, to Hard Money Joe, to my wife Jill, and just to prove that we wanted all the walls, everything white, all the same color. So you're gonna see that. And then at the end of this video, I'm gonna tell you what's happened with that, because now we're about a couple days past from when this all happened. And then I'm gonna actually go through that scope of work with Hard Money Joe. So we broke down every single thing that we had on there. I've also got video footage of that master bathroom that we talked about, you know, getting fixed, not getting fixed, all of that stuff too. So again, I just kind of documenting this entire thing. You guys can just take from this and go, wow, you know, so I feel like you guys are going to be able to live through this, and whenever you're in these situations, you're going to remember my mistakes, and then you can hopefully completely avoid them. But I'm going to show you that clip real quick, just to prove that we said white on white. So let's watch that. It'd be nice when you painted all white in here too, huh?
Yeah.
All
Yeah, white, right?
Yeah, white.
All white, right?
like even the walls.
Yeah, just all one color. I'll make it easy for you. Well, we have like alabaster, which is kind of, or dove, so it's not like bright white.
Yeah, we use oil base on all the trim. Just not one, just I oil base on the trims and doors. That everything.
Yeah.
All right, so now I actually talked to the assistant of our contractor. So he has a project manager. I mean, this guy does 20 flips or whatever. And I am learning. I mean, they've done an amazing job, and actually they are very well structured. And there's a lot that we were wrong about, that we thought we were right, but we were wrong. So, but you're gonna hear me talk to the assistant to try and get some insights on what's being done, what's not. So let's go listen to that, and then we're gonna come back. I got some things I gotta show you. And if you are enjoying this content still, documenting a house flipping business from the ground up, make sure that you guys are hitting that like button. It's really what helps my videos, what makes me want to actually shoot more and more of this stuff for you guys. Crazy enough, if I don't get likes and I don't get a bunch of comments, these videos do squat. So that's the only thing that I ask, is you guys do those things for me. And let's go listen to that call. Hey Ron, it's Jackson. How are you?
Oh man, I'm lost.
You lost?
I'm lost. I think they sent me a bad address.
Oh no, okay. I just had a couple questions for you. Are you guys still planning on doing anything with the master shower?
Okay, yeah, Alice just called me right there. So we're, I'm sorry, I missed that. We're supposed to be, she said something about, we're supposed to do all the tile in there?
Well, I know that was in our original plan, was to retile the master shower. I was just wondering if you guys were still planning on doing that, or if because of the...
Oh, because I didn't see it in the scope of work, so I didn't,
Okay.
That's why, that's why.
No worries.
Uh-oh. So, what do you need us to do then?
Well, no, we're just like, there's been so many changes because that roof upstairs costed a little extra.
Yeah.
We're just not sure what's getting done or what's not. So if that's not in the scope of work, that's fine. We can deal with that afterwards. We had a few questions. One, I know Mondell's aware of it, but the paint of the whole house is wrong. I think you knew that too. It was all supposed to be white, the same color.
Alabaster white?
Yeah, and what we told you was that we wanted the trim and the wall, everything all white. And this one's kind of like a beige. Were you guys planning on painting it white, or is it just kind of is what it is?
Yeah, and it.
Yeah, because we have all the instructions of that where we said we wanted the trim, the walls, the ceilings, everything all the same color. But for some reason, it kind of went. It's almost like a beige wall color. And apparently, Mondell knew that, and he was upset at his painters for it. So we were wondering if that was going to get fixed. Just want to see where you guys are at on this.
Okay, yeah. Let me call him and ask him about that.
Okay, so ask him about that, and then the master shower. I know we had talked at the beginning of getting that done. I thought it was in. We all think it was in the original scope of work.
Yeah. No, not changing out the shower door.
Yep, we're changing out the shower door for sure. He's here, and then the only other thing is that there's can lights upstairs that haven't been cut in yet either. Mondell said that he would do that. We wanted like 4 to 6 can lights up in that bonus room, up in that movie room.
In that locked area?
Yeah, he said he was doing that already, but they haven't been cut in. We just want to make sure those get cut in.
Okay, hold on. Let me write this down real quick.
Okay.
Somebody have one question.
Hey, Joe. So we're trying to figure out the master bedroom or bathroom, right? And then we're also trying to figure out the paint color, and then we're trying to get those can lights. And that's it, right? Did we have anything else we were questioned about?
Do we want to do anything with this bathroom right here?
But that's on us. I'm just talking about what they were doing.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so you said you got into 4 can lights? Oh, 46 can lights in that in.
Yeah, up in the bonus room. It looks great up here. It's amazing. But yeah, we need like 4 to 6 can lights, whatever looks best. And I know he said he was going to do it, but they're just not cut in yet.
Okay.
Jed, chill.
You know if the power has been turned on yet?
No, and that's another great question. We have to get it inspected. I know the city doesn't have it flagged, but when we call Centerpoint or to get the power on, they have a hold on it.
Centerpoint has a hold on it?
Yeah, so we told Mondell about that a week or 2 ago. I think you're going to have to get it inspected. I'm going to call them today again and just make sure. And the same with the gas, because it's tagged as well. It's locked with that tag.
Right. Okay.
So.
Okay. Right. So let me just go over this real quick, make sure I got everything. Okay. So we got the can lights, and then the paint. What are you gonna do about the paint?
Yes.
And then in the backsplash in the master bath.
Well, no, just the tile shower, which it sounds like you're just redoing the glass, but I thought we had it when we were all here that day that we were going to get it retiled. But the main thing would be we definitely want the paint. I mean, it would do. We would probably still be able to sell it, but it's not what we wanted. And so we got all that countertop and all that tile that's gray, and then thinking we were going to be all white, but since it's beige now, it just throws everything off.
It's a little too dark.
Yeah, and so I got and we said it on video, everything, and Mondell agreed with us. Everything is the same exact color, everything is white, and that's what we that's what we all agreed on, but the walls are definitely a different color.
Right.
So once you talk to him too, I will call the power company as well, but see what he needs to do, what his plan is with, we're probably gonna have to get all this stuff inspected, I would imagine.
Yeah, sounds like it. Okay. Now for that shower though, if we're to go do that right there, because I'm not sure. I don't think that's in the scope.
Okay.
Did you? If it's not in the scope, do you still want to do it, or do you want to just leave it as is?
Leave it as is, probably.
Okay.
So,
okay. Well, let me call him about this other stuff then.
Okay, perfect. And then I can give you my number, or
Yeah. I don't have your number on me. Go ahead and give it to me.
okay, 1 second. All right, so what I did is I FaceTime, because I'm there, right? And I'm kind of playing middleman, and I can't remember what was said. So I FaceTime my wife. And so we're going to hear that conversation to see what, we said we were going to have done. on the video, and then I'm going to tell you where we were wrong coming up soon. So let's listen to those clips.
Hi, Brent.
Hey,
Okay.
sorry, I'm going to shut this door.
It's okay, I'm driving, but I can still see what's going on.
Well, I talked to the contractor, and they said they don't have redoing the shower in the scope of work.
What? Remember we talked about the bathtub being like we have it on video.
Oh, no, I totally remember, and I tried calling him, and so I talked to the other guy, and I'm like, hey, in our scope of work, you know, did we, and he's like, we don't have it in there, but I'm like, because the glass guy is here, and he's redoing the glass, and I'm like, well, I wouldn't even done the glass. I would have kept it the same if we weren't touching the tile, but we were going to redo the tile, and I think he was going to build like a little half wall there or something, remember?
Yeah, yeah. And also, it's like if we need to save money, then just replace all that tile.
Well,
'Cause
I think they're just
I
like,
said-
they went so over on, so Joe and I are gonna do a deep dive on the budget and everything else, to see what was all said, what was all done, what was in the budget. That way we have exactly what it is. But I did tell him today, like, you know, hey, the paint is off, and we have it, you know, recorded on video that it was supposed to be white, and everybody agreed.
Alabaster.
And alabaster, he even said alabaster. I'm like, yeah, and we said regardless, all the same color, and this is a beige, you know.
Trim, ceiling, walls.
Yep.
everything. So if we need to, I feel like, because yeah, we talked about getting a standing alone tub, whatever. Let's just tell them to replace all that tile, and we can just pick one tile, like
Yep.
that it looks upgraded, because that looks like vomit.
Yep.
But why would we keep that? You know.
Yep.
So.
No, I agree. That's what I was saying in here
things
too.
that sell the house. So and we did tell him that we wanted, like he kept that. It's fine. In the video, I did not say to keep that vanity, but whatever. It looks fine.
Yeah.
The new countertop, but
Yeah.
like let me, when I get home, I'll measure those mirrors that are in our bathroom
Okay.
or in our bedroom, because those are going to be the mirrors that go in there.
All right.
Just like the silver ones.
Okay.
But yeah, we got to do something about that tile.
All right.
So,
Well,
like,
I'm
that'd
gonna
be my
call him and
list.
try and get in contact with him. And
Okay. Are you frustrated? Like, how are you feeling?
yeah. And I hate playing middleman because I didn't make the decision, so I don't know I can't remember what was said, and you know, so many projects. It's just hard because I'm like, shit, what was said? Did we do the tile? Did we not do the tile? The paint, you know.
We did.
So I'm just like,
We did. It's recorded. It's on
Yeah.
camera. The bathroom upstairs, we're just leaving.
yeah. Overall, like the house is in amazing shape. Like the hard stuff they did, like it's great. Man, all that framing, the whatever. I mean, the cabinets, the paint looks great. It's just the wrong color. But like the whole flip, now it's just down to the little shit now.
Yeah. So the important stuff that sells the house. We're in the car, and Jackson's talking.
Yeah, for sure. So I'll keep calling. I'll talk to him again. I wish I was at home so I could see that or go through that video and see what I said, but I'll do that here in a little bit.
Okay, sounds good. Oh, I left it at Jill's.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I love you. Bye.
Okay, bye.
So the good thing about documenting everything is I have it all on video. So I've already found the part where we talked about painting it, and I actually screen recorded that conversation, sent it to Joe, sent it to Jill. So we have it recorded, and I'm gonna find the recording in the bathroom here where we talked about this. And I don't think it's like a shady thing. I think with budget, this is what happens in flipping, you know, is you have to be on top of this. This is again why I want to flip 15 minutes, 20 minutes from the house, is you can go 3, 4, 5 times a week and check on the progress of this stuff. And none of this happens when you're, you know, a long ways away. You need somebody here all the time looking. So I'm gonna find that footage. All right, so yes, we definitely told them to do it, but here's where we were wrong, and I'm going to show the whole scope of work here in a second too. All right, so here's the main clip, and I actually found on here where we talk about this. So if I go right here and I hit play.
I think what I told him was to replace this into a frameless, and then was to put the same cords in here.
What we leaving the top? Leaving the top in there.
What do you guys think? Can we change it
I
out?
think
or-
this needs to be
Yeah.
changed out, yeah.
So we might
This
have to
is-
add the tile in here then.
This is where you get smaller, you can go a little funner and make it.
Okay. Yeah,
And this
that's
is
what
out,
sells
this
the
is
house,
out.
right? The master and the.
So if you see, they're looking at the scope of work right here, and my wife's like, yes, we need to add tile, and they're like, it ain't on there, right? So what Joe said at the very beginning of this is, oh, I think I just told them to do the frameless, so we're gonna have to add that. So we were actually all wrong. I think my wife and I were under the impression we didn't fully go through that scope of work budget, that it was in there. We kind of were wondering why it wasn't, but regardless, basically we told them to keep this primary bathroom the way it was, but that doesn't matter. What we're going to do is basically we're almost done. In fact, I've got some other stuff that we got to talk about here with getting power back on, gas, all those kind of things. Going to talk about that here in a second, but I also wanted to bring up the scope of work just to go through that. So Joe, after we left, he kind of just dissected everything. And right here, Jackson, here's what I have with Mondale for cost of carpet. No cost for can lighting, but they are going to do the can lighting anyway, so that's going in upstairs. Also, it doesn't factor in the painting discount, which we can discuss with them. Can't be full amount as they did kitchen cabinets, trim, baseboards. Maybe ask for 50% off. So Joe's going to try and get a discount. That has not happened yet. Not that it hasn't happened. The conversation hasn't happened yet. So it was thoroughly botched. And I did play the clip earlier where you guys saw it where we said white on white. He's like, all white? We're like, yes. So hopefully we can get, a discount, because we're probably going to go back in and have that painted again, which sucks. Like, what a job that is. But regardless, here is the entire scope of work. We're at about $59,000. The lifestyles discount, I think you can hit up Hard Money Joe. There's this lifestyle company. You pay monthly membership, and they basically help you with the entire flip, with contractors, everything. So Joe has a connection with them. That's how we got it. They've done an amazing job. It's been very, very quick. Everything looks just really, really high. Like, it was a great job. Botched the paint color. That's more, we got to be there. But he should have sent us paint samples. Anyways, the other thing that's on it, no shower doors. We took a lot of that off. So what we're going to do now is we've got a list. In fact, here it is. Joe sent me, clean the LVP. So we're going to try and clean that floor. And we're getting quotes for all this. Clean the fridge, tile kitchen floor, retile master bath, retile laundry room, retile the half bath upstairs, add an undermount kitchen sink, and paint potentially. Do we need this, or can we save money? So we have to kind of figure out if we're gonna paint it or not. Maybe we can get that discount, use some of that money towards all the tile work that needs to be done. Joe's guy, he seems, from what Joe says, very, basically we just pick up all the materials. He just charges labor, and we'll knock all of this stuff out. So I will be getting updated quotes on all of that, so that we know exactly how much more we have to go here. But there's one massive factor to this. How we're going to save a ton of money, hopefully, is cleaning that floor. So I kind of got ticked off, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just see what this stuff looks like. So you're going to watch me. I'm actually going to clean this floor. You can make the call for me if you want. Should we save it? Should we not? But we're going to see if we can save this floor, and you're going to see it happen. So we're going to go check that out right now. No, it doesn't. I don't smell at all. But this is kind of the worst. Everything looks good. It just needs a deep cleaning. So I'm wondering, because sorry, kind of gross, but yeah. See, that stuff comes up, dude.
But also, we've even had paint on this stuff before. Maybe use a little bit of acetone and it comes.
Look at that. I mean, that looks brand new. And I think it's been one of those, it's screwed. Here's the only issues, I think. Here, pour some water in there. It just kind of rose up here, but it's still flush. Put a little water right there. But that's just drywall stuff.
Yeah.
See that?
Powder.
So the only issues I think I saw, dude, I think we salvage this. Get Eduardo to come clean it.
Let me see if I can get someone to just clean it and see what it looks like.
Dude, I mean, that's the worst. And if that's the worst, this is a high traffic area.
Yeah, you're
look at that, dude. That's nothing. Dude, I think you can save this. And if we save that, that's a massive cost. And then all we got to do is tile that.
You can put a balance tile in there if you save the cost too. Because this is, how many square feet is this? It's about
I'm going to say
1,700 square feet.
and you got to buy 25% over.
Yeah, and then you got to buy the under one too.
So, dude.
So if you got 1,700 square feet, you got $1, say $70 a square foot, and then you got another. I mean, you're $4,500 probably you're saving.
And you still have to pay for the kitchen anyway. So I think
But I think what we wanna do is clean it up real nice before you bring Jill back here and then show it to her.
I think she'd be pumped to save.
Yeah,
She's just pissed about this, which is
Yeah.
understandably so, and that master bathroom. She's like, it looks like puke. Like, I agree.
yeah.
And she even said, she's like, no, we talked about,
The kitchen and the bathroom are gonna sell, right?
right, and she said, I vividly remember having the discussion with the contractor about
Yeah.
building new vanities in there, but she's like, it'll work, it's fine. But look at that.
To do like 2 standalone ones?
No, like just a big single one that's the same level, but, I mean, look at that. That's like the worst spot too, but that cleaned right up. None of it is like this whole area out here looks brand new. Dude, I'm almost positive we can save it. It's really just this spot in here. If we got a real deep cleaning, we would just need to retile that half bath, retile the kitchen. That wouldn't even be that much. Here's one raised up spot.
You can glue these down.
And we can glue that. Like that's the only,
Yeah.
but you can even maybe pop a hole, put some glue down there. Like a floor guy would be able to do that.
Yeah, they can glue it down.
Especially pick that up, glue that whole area, press it down.
I think our best bet is just to get it cleaned really, really well and then come back and see if we can see the imperfection.
That's the worst spot. That's literally the worst. I mean, all this stuff I think comes right off. It's just stained. Yeah, dude, comes right off.
Yeah.
And then it pops like even more gray, you know?
Yeah, see, that looks good.
Yeah, it does. Oh yeah, we're saving that. Dude, I've done that, sure. Here's a piece too that a flooring guy, this one just pulled away.
That might have been when they originally done it though.
100%. When they originally done it, or just over time they pull and separate, but they have those, they can maybe pop that over, but still not a big deal. Putty's your buddy.
Cool.
Dude, I say we save the floor. That's gonna save us $4,000 to $5,000, if not more. Yeah, because I mean, minimum 1,500 square feet times, you know, $1, even the cheap stuff's $1.70, $1.80 a foot.
Yeah.
So, you know, that at $2 a foot, that's $3,000. Plus, it's always what, $2-3 a foot to install. Dude, it could be a $6,000 saving.
And I like this floor. I think it goes well with the house.
I do too. And that was our original thing. If we could save it, we love the color.
Yeah.
Do a tile, just an easy tile in there with whatever gray accent, whatever, and then redo that master shower
You're good?
and sell it for 2.5 million
Pesos.
pesos. All right, so I went back because I filmed that earlier, but as you can see, I think we can save that. I mean, I think it looks really good. Now you can see the differences. You clean that up, we're cooking with gas. I think that's about a $6,000 savings. The garage, I mean, it looks amazing in here. We still got to tile this half bath, but if you remember, this garage was a disaster. All the drywall was gone, but they really did a good job in here. It's a massive garage. And the only other thing we've got to, I got double money dog and one of my kids in the van. Got to give him a thumbs up. You good? Okay. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't hear him. No, just kidding. I'm gonna show you one more thing. The only other thing, look at how good this bonus room looked. Unreal, right? All that framing, all that work, just got to get the cover. This is a vent, no big deal. But man, they tore basically the whole entire roof off, reframed the entire roof. It's all done. We're gonna get quotes to replace that ugly brown tile there and the ugly brown tile in this bathroom from our other guy, Eduardo. So replace, small little jobs. But this room, I mean, it just turned out amazing. The only issue is, as you can see it there, does that not look like just yellow? Nasty. That's where you can see it the most, all that natural light coming in, just how off that is. So if they would have just went with the same color as the ceiling, they painted that all the way through, it would have looked amazing. So yeah, you're gonna hear more. In fact, now I'm gonna go to some footage of where we're actually up here talking about that with the contractor going through it. So, but I think, you know, now we just gotta focus on getting power, gas, all that kind of stuff on, you know, and getting it finalized and finished. So hopefully in the next, you know, you say week, but 2 weeks, we're basically all done and we're ready to list this thing. But this thing excites me. I love these bigger, nicer homes. If we just get the wall and the tile all done, this thing's gonna be shining like a diamond. And then I'm ready to get out of all my other flips and find some nice high-end flips, so. All right, so I've got the power company, gas company. We're working on getting all of that. What happened was the meter was pulled off the house because of the lightning strike or whatever. And we called them and they said, okay, you have to have your electrician plug the meter back in. That's the rule. So we're like, okay. So our electrician tested all our stuff. All our stuff is good. He went to grab the meter, which I've seen it too. I think we've shown that before. And the meter's full of water and mud and nasty shit. So we're on the phone. I was gonna wait to see what happened, but I don't know how long this is gonna take. But we gotta try and get a new meter there because this one has been destroyed. So trying to get a hold of them, have a lineman bring out a new meter. Then our electrician can plug that in, and then we can energize this thing. And then we also have to get, we have the plumber coming over today to hook up to our gas line on the house and do a pressure check. So once that pressure check is done too, he's already working with the city to get that inspected, and then we can get the gas turned on as well. So hoping this week we can really kind of get through all of that, get the other contractor out there, Hard Money Joe's contractor who does all of the side work and stuff for labor costs, and kind of knock out the rest of the tile, clean the flooring, clean the fridge, and hopefully get ready to list this bad boy here soon. Oh, I'm gonna do another follow-up video here after this. I got to catch you guys up. It's almost too much to document, and I'm busy. I got a lot of other, work and job and stuff that I do on the side. So we've got a lot of new things. I'm going to have to do a price adjustment on my listing currently. I will break down all of that. And then my second, third flip or whatever, the one that was in Baytown that got red tagged, that has been about 5 or 6 months of fighting permits. I will never flip down there again in my entire life. We are battling tooth and nail to get these permits done and to get the inspections. Like, the inspections are outrageous, what they're asking for. So anyways, I will document that entire thing, tell you where we're at on that, and hopefully we're moving forward on that. Well, I know we're moving forward pretty well on it finally, but I will give you updates. So subscribe, because I'm going to continue updating this channel. Plus, me and Hard Money Joe, we have that wholesale deal coming pretty soon. It's been 2 years in the making of a family member, I think, who passed away. There's 2 other family members. One of them's in prison. The other one doesn't want anything to do with the family. So getting like legal documents and signatures and getting this thing taking over 2 years with lawyers, crazy. But Joe has first rights to that property. We're going to go in on it together and explain probably one of the craziest wholesale deals where we kind of just get it in the shape that it's in, but we're getting it so cheap we can list it even with no work done and make a killing, or maybe put a little bit into it. So you'll see that deal too. I'm training y'all. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Again, hit the like button. Comment down below. I know many of you are starting to do your own flips. Comment, let us know how your flips are doing down below. And this video actually right here is a good one to go back to. This is back when I was touring property, still trying to acquire one. So if you're looking to get into a property, acquire it, run the numbers, have contractors go through it, check out this video right here. Plus I interview a guy who's done like 50 flips. So watch that one right there.